Hi, this is a demo video for the Fractal app, more specifically for the ZEOS Fractal. The structure of the video is following. First, we will have 2 slides about the purpose of the Fractal app. Then we will move on to the overview of ZEOS Fractal's UI, plus the main features. After that, we will have a demo of the election with Matthias, Gnome and Horus. And finally, we'll dive a little bit into the Block Explorer to see what happens behind the scenes. So let's get into it. What is the purpose of the Fractal app? The idea is to enable any community on Antelope networks to start a Fractal. And the Fractal is just a type of a DAO that, as a governance system, uses fractal democracy. The Fractal app is based on research from Fractally and Eden communities, and the first community to use the Fractal app is ZEOS on EOS mainnet. Now, let's get more specifically into the purpose of ZEOS Fractal. I would say there are 3 main purposes. Firstly, it enables to decentralize the ownership of ZEOS smart contracts. The Fractal offers an elegant system to transfer the ownership of the contracts to the most trusted community members. Secondly, it provides a governance structure to support the development of the ZEOS ecosystem. The elected ZEOS community members essentially form a board of directors, and they are ultimately responsible for the further development of ZEOS. Thirdly, it enables to build strong community and foster collaboration. So the governance system features 1 video meeting per week. During it, the participants are divided into small groups, and such setting enables to build strong relationships. So that's it about the purpose. Now let's move on to the UI. This is the first page that you would see after you navigate to the web app. It will enable you to log in with Anchor, and once you have done that, it will take you to this page. So, first feature that we should talk about is the induction system. So, in order to become a member of the ZEOS Fractal, you have to be inducted. And first step in that process is submitting an application. So as you can see, my account is not signed up yet, but if I submit some info about myself, why I want to join, my socials, I am able to submit the application. Once I have done that, my account name will appear here, and existing members would be able to approve my application. So in order for me to be a member, 5 existing members have to approve my application. Once you have submitted your application, this is the page that you would see. Here, a list of all the accounts that have approved your application will appear. And once that list hits 5 accounts, then the only thing that you need to do to become a member is to approve yourself. And this finalizes the induction process. Once the user becomes a member of the ZEOS Fractal, this is the page that he would see most of the time. There are a couple of important features that can be seen on that page. Let's start with a feature that we call state machine. So the ZEOS Fractal can be in 3 different states. It's idle, participate, and election state. As you can see, currently we are in the idle state. And in this state, new users can submit their applications and existing members can approve those applications. As we can see here, there are approximately 800,000 EOS mainnet blocks left until we can transition the contract to the next stage, which is the participate. In participate state, the existing Fractal members can register for the upcoming election. This state lasts only for 15 minutes, and again, when certain block height is reached, anybody can just click the go button, which would transition the contract into the next state. So after registration comes the election state, which lasts for 40 minutes, and during those 40 minutes, the consensus can be submitted. We will get to that feature once we talk about the election system. So that was the state machine. Now let's move on to another cool feature, which is the token distribution system. As you can see here, there are two different tokens that I can claim. So one is EOS and another one is ZEOS. So anybody can send in any EOS.io token to the ZEOS Fractals contract. And if this token is sent prior to the election, then after the election, it gets distributed between all the participants. Cool thing is that anybody can do that. Any EOS account can send in the tokens. And this is just a great system to incentivize contributions to ZEOS and to incentivize participants in the weekly elections. So that's the token distribution system. All right, this is the end of part 1. In the next part, we will get to the election system, which is the main feature of the app. We will do a demo election. So see you then. Thank you for listening.